Mohammed Abdullah. Fast tag.
Sir, thank you, sir. The FASTag, which is issued by various banks, was unilaterally mandating a minimum amount value of the FASTag account or wallet in addition to the security deposit amount. As a result, many FASTag users were not allowed to pass through a toll plaza in spite of having sufficient balance in their FASTag account. This results in delay at the toll plaza. In order to increase the FASTag penetration to ensure seamless movement to traffic and to reduce avoidable delay at the toll plaza, the National Highway Authority of India has recently decided to remove the mandatory threshold amount for the FASTag account or wallet, which was paid by the users in addition to the security deposit for the passenger segment. But due to the infrastructure and management issues of the FASTag service, in most of the toll plaza, the users got wrongly charged double for insufficient balance. Hence, I request the Union Government to immediately look into this issue with utmost priority and take the necessary steps to rectify the issue, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdullaji. Next is Sir Manoj Kumar Jha. Manoj. Then next is Sri Suken Sekhar Rai.
As per notification number 01/2017, Customs of the Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance, as amended from time to time, imposition of definitive anti-dumping duty on imports of jute yarn, twine, Hessian fabric, and jute sacking bags originating in or exported from Nepal and imported into India has been recommended. As per the said notifications, anti-dumping duty on Hessian fabric is either nil or lower than anti-dumping duty on sacking bags. To circumvent the actual levy, a section of traders in Nepal are reportedly resorting to the unfair practices of passing of jute sacking bags as Hessian fabric, as a result of which our domestic jute industry is not only suffering, but also our government is losing huge revenue on account of legitimate duty. I would therefore urge upon the Honorable Finance Minister to have the matter inquired into for appropriate remedial measure.
Thank you, Sukenji. Sri Ajit Kumar Bhuyan. Ajit Kumar, please.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for giving this opportunity. Sir, the Rangya Railway Division is one of the 5 railway divisions under the Northeast Frontier Railway Zone of Indian Railways. So I would like to draw your kind attention to a decade-long pending issue of an additional stoppage of 12424 Rajdhani Express at Rangya Junction. Sir, people are compelled to go to Guwahati station by hiring cars, losing hard-earned money, and spoiling their precious time. Some elderly people even being compelled to stay one extra night at the nearby hotel of Paltan Bazar, Guwahati. Sir, as you know that Assam is a frontier state and its people are to spend much more time reaching New Delhi by train. At present, there is only one daily service of Rajdhani is 12423/424. Due to some faulty arrangements, users are to face many hurdles and lose hard-earned money as well as precious time. It is also known to you all that Rangya station is the junction point of rail connectivity of Dhemaji, Lakhimpur, Biswanath, Sunitpur, Udalguri, Baksa, Kamrup, Nalbari districts of Assam, and East Kameng, East Siang, West Siang, East districts of Arunachal Pradesh. In the absence of an additional stoppage at the Rangya junction, people of nearby areas are facing a huge problem in catching the Rajdhani Express. I urge the government for stoppage of Rajdhani Express train number 12424 at Rangya Junction. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ajay. Associate, please send your name. Sri Manas Ranjan Mangaraj. Sri Manas Ranjan Mangaraj.
Honorable Chairman, sir. My subject is earliest completion of Jaipur and Utkal airports. I would like to draw your kind attention to the unprecedented delay in the completion of two airports in Mahest infested region of Koraput and Kalahan districts. The airports in Jaipur, Koraput and Utkela, Kalahandi were planned along with Jharsuguda airport under the Udan scheme way back in 2017. But the work began only on 2020 after a lot of deliberations and persuasions. While the Jharsuguda airport has become operational and Raurkela has been added to the list of Udan, people of Koraput and Kalahandi are still awaiting their dreams to be materialized. Despite several inspections and promises, thereafter things are getting delayed and unknown regions. Both Koraput and Kalahandi are known as the gateway to commercial hubs in the neighboring states. Whether in terms of business viability or safe communication mode in the wake of Maoist threats, Jaipur and Utkal airports are very crucial not only for people in the region but also for the entire state. I request you to kindly take up this matter on a high priority and ensure that both airports become operational as soon as possible in the higher interest of the people. Thank you, sir.
Manas Pandit. Sri Kairaj Soni. Kairaj Soni ji.
माननीय सभापति जी, किसानों की रासायनिक खाद के बाबत भारत सरकार का ध्यान आकर्षित कराना चाहता हूं। किसानों की रासायनिक खाद के ऊपर ब्लैक द्वारा डाका डाला जा रहा है। फर्टिलाइजर मंत्रालय के उड़न दस्ते ने पिछले 2 महीने में 100 करोड़ की यूरिया जब्त की है। यूरिया की चोरी और तस्करी रोकने का परिणाम यह हुआ है कि बाजार में यूरिया की उपलब्धता बढ़ गई है। बता दें कि 10 लाख टन नीम कोटेड यूरिया की चोरी से सरकार को सालाना 6000 करोड़ की चपत लगती है। फर्टिलाइजर मंत्रालय के मुताबिक देश की विभिन्न औद्योगिक इकाइयों में सालाना 10 से 12 लाख टन यूरिया की खपत होती है, जबकि मुश्किल से 2 लाख टन यूरिया ही इनके द्वारा आयात की जाती है। जिन इकाइयों में यूरिया की खपत होती है वो नीम वाली यूरिया का उपयोग करने लगी हैं, जबकि खेती वाली यूरिया पर भारी सब्सिडी दी जाती है। किसानों को मिलने वाली यूरिया का मूल्य 266 रुपए प्रति बोरी 45 किलोग्राम है, जबकि एक बोरी यूरिया पर सरकार की लागत 3000 रुपए आती है। बाकी खर्च सरकारी सब्सिडी से पूरा किया जाता है। अतः आपके माध्यम से माननीय उर्वरक एवं खाद्य मंत्री का ध्यान आकर्षित कराना चाहता हूं कि इसको रोकने के लिए सरकार तत्काल अनुदान राशि सीधे किसानों के खाते में डाले, ताकि यह चोरी एवं सभी तरह की ब्लैक को तत्काल प्रभाव से रोका जा सके, जिससे सरकार को छापा डालने की आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ेगी। सरकार को प्रतिवर्ष 6000 करोड़ की बचत होगी।
धन्यवाद। आप लोगों ने डॉक्टर करीमो जी हैं, प्लीज quick, one more time come.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sorry.
Honorable Chairman, sir, railways is the lifeline of the people of country, especially the poor and downtrodden people depend on railways for their travel. The railways had withdrawn train services and cancelled the fare concession for senior citizens and differently abled persons since the COVID-19 lockdown from 2020 March. Indian Railways provide concession and ticket fare for 53 category of people like senior citizens, differently abled persons, medal-winning sports personalities, cancer patients, journalists. Women above 58 years, men above 60 years were given 50% and 40% concession respectively. Freedom fighters were honored and were given 100% concession. So full restoration of the train services yet to happen even after 1 year since the government imposed lockdown. To add more woes to the government is running 70% of special trains with higher fares. poor passengers have to spend more money for the travel by train, even for a short distance. The lack of concession has burdened the elderly persons. Therefore, I urge the government to restore 100% of normal train services under reduce the fares in special trains and provide the concession fare tickets for elderly citizens and differently able persons immediately. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, question hour. Sasmit Patraji. One